Hello. Since I'm on a roll, I just thought I'd just make another video since I'm in this rhythm and committed to choosing to commit and be here on YouTube, and just share some more things that have come my way. The topic here is about people pleasing. This is another limiter in freedom. This is another limitation in being present, in limitation in being living a whole life. This place of people pleasing is the roots from people pleasing. Why do we try to please others? Why do we try to continue to keep wanting others to be happy with us, to keep the peace? We'll say, well, I did that because they can't handle me just saying the truth, so I don't say the truth. I kind of shy away from saying, oh, I don't really like the way that you do that in life, or I think the way that you make choices or speak to your mother is not very, very kind. But I don't say what I think or what I feel to my friend, because if I say that, they're going to get angry and upset, and they can't handle the truth. That is not the root of where people-pleasing is coming from. That is a cop-out. That's not taking responsibility. So whenever we're looking at a challenge or anything that we're resisting or reacting to, there's something within us. When we're still saying it's about somebody else, we're not taking responsibility. We're not actually coming to the root of the truth of why our actions are what they are. So whenever, and this includes with people-pleasing or anything, whenever we're expressing and coming to conclusion about why we do something, why we choose something, we will, as long as we are not taking responsibility and bringing it back home, we're copping out. We're not fully acknowledging and embracing the roots and the truth of why we're making a choice the way we're making it. Ultimately, everything comes back to us. The choice comes back to here. Yes, there is a place of selflessness that evolves, but even that comes back to here. Why are we choosing selflessness? Because we've had enough experience to realize from an ultimate place that selflessness actually serves self first and then everyone else. So it's selfishness. But back to the topic here is people-pleasing, the same thing. So if we're not doing it because the person can't handle the truth, we're not telling them what we feel, what we think, because either we're afraid of that conflict, we're afraid of being abandoned, we're afraid of not being loved, we're afraid of being alone. So one of those things is actually ruling why we continue to say yes to things that we don't feel like going to, why we don't speak our truth to people because we know they're going to be upset. We're not holding back just because they're going to be upset. We're holding back because they're going to be upset and they may leave us. They may not listen to us. In a relationship I was in many moons ago, this definitely came up a lot. The person continued to have many reactions, a lot of roller coaster days. It was every day that she seemed to be extremely upset about something, almost every day. And I was earlier on my path. This was quite a while ago, and I knew that I was to come. There was a place in me that knew that the highest choice was to be in a place of peace and calm. But I was trying to be in peace and calm rather than what the true emotion and action was. So I was a lot of time trying to embody peace and calm, but I wasn't there. So I was going for the end goal rather than expressing what the truth is. And the truth was I was still trying to maintain peace and calm between us and make sure that she was okay, make sure that she wouldn't leave me, make sure that she was happy, so I would get the love that I wanted and I wouldn't get abandoned. And so I would constantly try to acquiesce her and please her and make sure that everything was okay, even though I was sick and tired of so many ways that she was moving that was just not honoring of me, or didn't feel honoring of me at the time. But instead of me speaking my truth, what I would do is I would shy away, and I would try to please her, try to acquiesce so she would be okay, that the emotions, the sadness, the anger would go away within her, and then I'd try to make everything okay. That was from a place of people pleasing, and ultimately I came to a place in that relationship where I said no more, because I was saying no more to living a life this way. And in the saying of that, no more to living a life this way, no more living to a place of people pleasing, that relationship wasn't possible anymore. Not just because I was saying that, but because she was also not interested in standing and living in her responsibility. I'm now in a relationship where, yeah, challenges still come up, and I know that animal within me that would rather keep the peace and that would rather not be abandoned. But there's been a shift and a transformation where when those things come up, and that peace wants to come forward, I know that one, I love that one, and yet it's not the one who's going to rule me. So I maintain my center, I maintain my love, I maintain my presence. And I don't step into the people-pleasing. Oftentimes I'm saying the thing that actually helps and makes the person feel good or better in the friendship or the relationship. Yet at times I'm just remaining present, and I'm not saying what they want to hear, not because I'm resisting, but because it's not true. Either it's not true for me or it's not the truth. So in that transformation of moving from people-pleasing into freedom and truth-speaking, the slayer of truth, we're not going to always be popular. We're not always going to be liked. And some people may leave. But it's worth it. Is it worth it? Is it more important for a person to stay and like you for who they want you to be, and you have to stuff in who you truly are? Or is it more important to live freely, truly, and people may fall away, even people you love, who really aren't loving you for who you are, but loving you for who you are molding yourself to be, so they are happy with you. That's a lot of words, and it's even kind of confusing saying it. So for me, and for freedom, the truth is we've got to live truly, honestly, authentically. And in that truth and in that authenticity, there's freedom. I think I'll stop there. So in short, let go of the people-pleasing. To hell with the people, to hell with the people-pleasing, and to yes to you, to yes to the moment, to truth, to freedom, to expression of what truly is, to what you truly feel, and invite in those people who can embody that, who can hold the space and receive truth, rather than having to have you fit in their box so they can love you, so they can accept you. To hell with that. To the place of freedom where you express authentically, truly, lovingly, with pure intention and without the bindings. This is speaking from a place of freedom rather than a place of people-pleasing. So adios, people-pleasing, and yes to freedom, to flying with the phoenix, that one who does not care what other people think. That's where we're moving. All right, much love. Ciao.